What's goody good, y'all? My name is Kenny Lyon. I am the neighborhood shaman, and I am here to present to you all out there in the world free, holistic, cheap alternative methods that will help you on your way to better health, feeling better, and tapping in to your vital life force that you so desperately need. So today I basically am going to talk about the top 5 or 6 migraine killers, 7 or 8 even at some point. I mean, honestly, I just got a chock full of free, if not cheap, methods that you can implement right now and feel better almost instantaneously. Okay, I have personally gone through migraines for the last 2 or 3 years. Okay, up until the age of 32, I had zero migraines in my life. Zero. I had no idea what they were. I knew what they were because my mother and sister had them, but I never felt any sort of migraine or headache or this type of thing up until the age of 32. Okay, so this is when I moved to Virginia. Virginia seems to have high humidity levels or atmospheric conditions that I'm not really sure of 100%, but I know that this has made a huge impact on my life, and I know that having migraines is terrible. It's a terrible, terrible, devastating experience. I don't wish it upon anyone. Why? Because you're not able to move. You're just incoherent. You're just incapacitated. You're just waking up from your. For those who don't know what it's like, you're basically just waking up from your nice deep sleep, and if you can even sleep, and it's morning, and all of a sudden, just pain, instantaneous pain, darkness, like it's just crackling, electricity, hammering. It's just insane, and you're debilitated. You can't do anything. You can't function. You can't get up off the bed. You can't turn on the light. The light will destroy you. Like, I mean, sounds are just super sensitive and just triggering. It's crazy. Like, I can't even. I made it a mission. I mean, I had to. I couldn't function. I couldn't go through my everydays and just walk, and much less talk or absorb or anything. It was just insane. So my heart goes out to every one of y'all who is suffering through migraines, and I promise by the end of this video you will find a natural solution that is not relying on pharmaceutical over-the-counter drugs that will slowly poison and debilitate you with side effects. I promise you. Stick to my channel, subscribe, please. Like, I just started. I need to help people, and this is the best way to do it. All right, so I'm on a mission, and by the end of this video, I promise you will find a migraine killer, or you DM me, and I'll work something else out with you. See if we can find some other solution. But these are my def top 5, 6, 7, and with that. Oh wait, guys. So before I recommend you these 5, 6 top migraine killers, I want to recommend that you at least, in time or before you try out these remedies. But if you're in dire pain, I understand you just want the remedies and you're just gonna take them probably right after I recommend them. You're gonna go hunt them down on Amazon or whatever. I don't blame you, but all that said, I don't think these cures and remedies should be crutches, okay? I don't think medicine should be a crutch. I believe it should help you, heal you, and then you should be strong on your own, because we were given these bodies and they are self healing, and you cannot underestimate the power of these bodies and the self regenerative abilities that they have, okay? With that being said, I am a certified Reiki energy healing practitioner. I am also studying physical therapy in the form of massage and acupuncture and many other things in the works. But I want to ensure that I have tried these methods myself throughout many years, actually. So I Personally, I can't take the pharmaceutical stuff anymore. I don't need it. It's not necessary. Besides, where do you think the pharmaceutical stuff comes from? You think it just comes from scientists tinkering in a lab making stuff out of nothing? No, they take it from the earth. They extract it from the plants. They take everything from the earth naturally already. So it's like, why would you mess that up? You know, human human curiosity is so great, but it's also very damaging because, anyways, I don't want to get into this long spiel. Basically, I just want to make a disclaimer. I am not a health medical professional by governmental standards or structural regulations or licensure, okay? But I do know that I have helped many people in my life and my journey, as including myself, and I've gone through almost everything that I'm trying to help you guys remedy, okay? I'm not really touching on subjects that I haven't been through myself or family members, okay? So, with that being said, if you make sure that you fill out these prerequisites of hydration, sleep, exercise, salts and electrolytes, then you should definitely try these remedies that I'm going to tell you. But first of all, make sure that you're at least well hydrated, okay? Sleep, make sure you have enough rest factored in, okay? Exercise, make sure you at least have some sort of a blood pump going because migraines are affecting blood vessels and circulation, okay? So try to get a little run going, or at least a couple drop beads of sweat, okay? Just the moist cheeks don't necessarily cut it, okay? You gotta get some high intensity stuff going. Challenge yourself. Last but not least, of the prerequisites is basically salts and electrolytes, and not necessarily in the form of Gatorade and Pedialyte, but Himalayan salts. Make sure you get healthy salts, not the Morton table salt. I mean, unless it's the kosher one. Like, just make sure. I mean, make sure you get some good salts in you. Okay. This isn't necessarily a prerequisite or remedy recommendation, but the darkness. Now, I know you guys, migraine sufferers out there, know that darkness is your friend, okay? So basically, I just want to make that known to those who don't know about darkness and maybe just got their first migraine or something, okay? But the darkness is your friend, all right? Y'all, so and also quiet environments. Top migraine killers. So, now, on to the recommendations. All right, y'all. So my 5 top migraine killers is number 1, caffeine. Okay, so if you guys don't know about caffeine, but it is almost miraculous. I stopped drinking sodas and coffees and teas. I mean, just casually, but I never realized that caffeine is a huge blood pumper and basically gets things going, and that's why people love it. And it can also apparently cure migraines, at least temporarily. Okay, I'm not saying that you should mix it and have a lot of Coke and a lot of, sugar blasted Starbucks, but caffeine in healthy doses can help you. I would recommend more green tea, or let's see, there's also black tea. What else? I mean, coffee's good, but, a little bit of creamer doesn't hurt, but I don't recommend, once again, relying on this as a crutch. My next migraine killer is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. Now, I can recommend this with the other nutrient, which is another nutrient called Coenzyme Q. And if you haven't heard about this, it's basically just a nutrient that helps oxidative phosphorylation process in mitochondria, which converts energy and carbohydrates and fatty acids into ATP to drive cellular machinery and synthesis. It helps with blood flow. So I basically take this and nitric oxide, which also helps blood flow. Nitric oxide is very important as well. It's produced by nearly every type of cell in the human body and one of the most important molecules for blood vessel health. Okay, it's a vasodilator, meaning it relaxes the inner muscles of your blood vessels, causing the vessels to widen. Okay, and this way, nitric oxide increases blood flow and lowers blood pressure, which is just on many different levels. It's crazy. I love this stuff. This is why I love doing what I do, okay? Real results. All right. Next up after that is beet juice / celery. Now don't laugh because wow, this amazing stalk and this amazing root. Yep. Beet juice for one helps with the blood flow, okay? Celery. Now I don't know why or how, but this celery juice helps with stress-related, emotion-related, and tension headaches and migraines that result from the adrenaline of our chronic fight or flight daily lives going to the brain. Since celery juice strengthens the adrenal glands and neutralizes toxic adrenaline, it helps head off, so to speak, adrenaline surge headaches. This is crazy. Ever since I found out about this, I've been just munching on a stalk a day. Like just, rinse it off a little bit, and a stalk a day keeps the migraine away. It's unbelievable, but this is one of the top recommendations for instantaneous migraine relief that I recommend. Next up we have basically, all right, self-massage and acupuncture. Okay, self-massage. Now what do I mean by that? Basically just take your head cranium and just use your fingertips. Okay, use your fingertips and basically just, you don't even have to move, just locate, just feel out your dome piece and see where you might feel super sensitive or more so, or even a little slight pain, or basically just feel out your dome piece. Okay, and see how sensitive it is and how dense it is, and basically just fill it out. Then when you find an area that you think like needs attention and TLC, tender love and care, just hold it and then apply some pressure. And you can even just do this at your desk. Just sit down, take a few minutes, take some time to love yourself. Pay attention to yourself. We've been given this amazing gift, this body, this vessel, this self-regenerative machine, super computer machine, all right? But we don't take care of it. So just feel it out, And if you need to, eventually you can use knuckles and thumbs and stuff like that. But that's another video that I'm going to expand upon, is self-massage. So that on top of acupuncture. Now there's a lot of doubters of acupuncture, and people think it's woo woo, heebie jeebie woo woo. I don't know, it's nothing crazy, okay? But it basically uses needles to realign, your nervous system, and just basically just put your body in alignment with each other again, okay? Using little micro adjustments, okay? I'm hoping to go to school for it eventually, but right now I'm just learning what I can online. So, but I have done it with obviously a licensed practitioner, okay? I just looked it up on Google, went down the street, got a session, like a deal for like 5 sessions for $200, and basically, just spend a little TLC on yourself, and just self-care, and you deserve it. That's most important. You spend $200 on coffee, but you can't spend it on body repair. Like this is what you need to get that coffee. So anyways, those are my top migraine killers. I totally recommend acupuncture, especially even if you've gone through major like car accidents or some sort of major incident or accident involving your body. I'm not saying acupuncture is a cure-all, but I do believe it has some definite use cases. I mean, why would it still be continued to be practiced for thousands of years? Okay, it's not just a bunch of wax. Alrighty. All right. Last but not least, my last migraine killer is. This is only dependent upon the legality of it, but basically it is marijuana. Cannabis is a miracle drug, a miracle plant. It's not a drug, as they want to call it. But now the gates are open, the floodgates are open. The whole world knows the power of this plant, this harmless little love-inducing plant, and it does have huge medicinal properties, okay? So please do not ignore it. As for migraines, I do not think, however, it is the best solution for migraine killing. But if it is on hand and you can take it, and it is legal or whatever, just, use it with caution if you're not used to it. Otherwise, I totally believe that it can mitigate some of the pain. But I do not, like I said, I do not think that it's is effective as, say, for those who are suffering from glaucoma or other diseases that marijuana actually really does help and almost, you cure, like cancer. Okay, so basically, I just don't want to downplay it, and I am a supporter of, all medicines, all things natural. Okay, so that's that. I do recommend for emergency purposes only. Okay, I don't take pharmaceutical over the counters, but if I do need to, I will take something like this. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it, but basically it's a tension headache relief acetaminophen with caffeine. Okay, this is a pain reliever, and ironically it says tension headache, but it's actually migraine help because it does have caffeine. And the thing about this though is, if you look on the label, please read your labels. Okay, it does not say NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Okay, basically you want to avoid, do not take NSAIDs. These are prone to causing stomach ulcers and other mild yet definitely debilitating. I mean, over time, like I said, it could hurt you and even burn a hole in your stomach. Okay, so please do not take these NSAIDs. You want to stick to something that's caffeine and doesn't have the NSAID label. Okay, this is Value Meds. I got it off Amazon. 100 caplets for what? Like, I don't know, $8, maybe less. Only emergency cases, okay, guys? I probably take this maybe once a week, if that, every 2 weeks maybe. And that's one. I only take one of the two recommended dosages. One of the two pills recommends. It doesn't even say on this. So maybe I can take the label off. And there you have it. Those are my top 5, 6, 7 migraine killers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys get something out of it. I hope you chew on a stalk of celery by the end of this video and get those migraines killed. All right. I only got love and light and energy for y'all. Okay. Thanks you very much. Appreciate you for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. Share the love. Share the knowledge. What's good? I'm gonna do another video like right now. Peace.